Hollywood Today Newsmagazine with Attitude presents interview with the cast and crew of History Channel's hit TV series, Vikings. Alright, so how did this whole come together about History Channel and Vikings? What research did you have to do?
You know, it was really something I read about in the trades. I was, sort of just keeping up with what's going on in the industry, and I saw that Michael Hurst, who I knew from Tudors and Elizabeth, had teamed up with MGM to create a Vikings project, and I just immediately got excited about it. I called MGM that day. I had a lunch the next day, and it started moving really quickly from there. Had a meeting with Michael Hurst, heard his whole vision for it, really understood, the fact that no one has done anything from their perspective. It's always been sort of the Vikings attacking us. You haven't really understood what it was like to be in that culture, to be a family, to be a kid, a husband, a wife, growing up in that world. And so we just, as the History Channel, got very excited about what seemed and is a very unique opportunity.
Is there any upcoming epic stuff? Like, there's been so many good stuff going on with the Bible and Men Who Built America through History Channel.
We actually have there are several things that we have in development that are a little too early to talk about. Okay. One is actually with the same producer who did Men Who Built America. We have released one of the projects that we were doing with Ted Mann, who wrote Hatfield McCoys, and Leslie Greif, who was the producer, and that's an origin story of the Texas Rangers. So it's a real history. It's like one of those things which works for us, which is people know the Texas Rangers, they're iconic, but not many people know that story of how they came about, and that's where we really feel like there's an opportunity for us to kind of use that iconic brand of the Rangers, but then show people a story that they didn't really know. Cool.
And there any chance the Civil War week will come back? Or?
We always it's an ongoing discussion. Yeah. We know it's a subject area that our viewers just love, and they can't get enough of it, and so. We actually have, I'll just tease a little bit, the producer who's doing the development on, that was from the Men Who Built America, his name's Stephen David. The next project that he's developing is sort of pre-Revolutionary War. Cool. And we're very excited about that.
Did anyone chuckle about praising Thor, being the comic book character or anything like that?
Of course. There's tons of outtakes. We're saying different gods' names, and the Thor and Floki and Loki, and it was also a lot of fun to learn about the different gods and the different culture, and of course you're working with these crazy goofballs on set. There's always something going on.
Yeah, now in pop culture, for some reason pirates and ninjas hate each other. Who would the Vikings have a feud with?
Oh God, who Vikings don't have a feud with? They're ones to fight for anything that they believe in. What's great about them is just you don't know much about it. As the series goes on, as you uncover more episodes, you see a lot more conflicts, and also even within the community, also amongst themselves.
So I have to say, I was really moved by your character in the show. It's really complex. The one scene where you're basically praying to God, saying that you're angry with Him for the first time, really great acting, man.
Thank you very much.
Ready for that scene,
I spoke a lot to the director and Michael about what it is to be as religious as someone as Athelstan, and it's as someone described, it's like speaking to your best friend, really, when you're that religious and you're speaking to God, and it's they gave me a real opportunity to take my time with that scene and really kind of question everything about him. And it's great when you get to do monologues like that as an actor, it was such fun to do.
Now, for some reason in pop culture, pirates hate ninjas. Who would ninjas hate in pop culture? Or Vikings hate in pop culture?
Who would Vikings hate in pop culture? That's a very good question. Yeah. Probably everyone. Yeah. Vikings are the guys who, dominated so much of our early civilization, and so many civilizations are dictated to and have things come from them that are from the Vikings. So, I think they were kind of the alpha males of their time.
When
It was
you're in
embarrassing.
the makeup chair, what do you listen to music to get in the mood?
Yeah, well, the makeup artists love Van Morrison. I love Van Morrison. It got a bit tiring after how many days, 100 days of listening to the same one, but same CD. But Van Morrison, I love.
And since you're Australian, do you like Silverchair?
Yeah, I don't mind Silverchair.
You're a band, man.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Nice one. They're due to come out with an album, aren't they?
Yeah, they should be coming back soon.
Yeah. No, they do good. They're very popular in Australia.